Sean Salisbury here for Open Sports. Let's take a look at 3 games on my mind heading into the weekend and previewing this NFL. The Green Bay Packers hosted the Chicago Bears. Here's real simple. Aaron Rodgers plays good football. The passing attack for the Bears, depending on Kyle Orton's health and what goes on and how they can deliver the football, is big because their offense is completely different with Grossman and with Orton, and the aggressiveness, proper aggressiveness they take, not the careless aggressiveness the Bears take. If you run the football, you can beat the Green Bay Packers. I think the Packers can win this game at home, but I also believe if the Chicago Bears will run the football, no Nick Barnett and the Green Bay Packers line up on defense, the Packers are a pathetic rush defense. Give it to Matt Forte and run it, mix in some pass, mix in some big plays, and make the Green Bay Packers one-dimensional. We saw what the Bears did to the Tennessee Titans, stopped the run but couldn't stop the pass. The Bears' defense has got to rear up and bow their neck and actually stop a run and a pass in this game. I think the Bears can go in and win the football game, but if they don't run the football, they're not going to win at Green Bay. Washington hosting the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, I don't know what kind of rhythm they're going to be in. Clinton Portis is 50-50 on the other side for the Redskins, which is big for them. Jason Campbell's going to have to make the run and the pass an extension of the run, control the football, try to keep Tony Romo, even though we don't know how healthy his finger is and how much rhythm he'll be in, on the sidelines. I love to play against the Dallas Cowboys secondary if I'm the Washington Redskins. Could be a passing fancy. Control DeMarcus Ware so he doesn't take over the game rushing the passer. Mix in the run if you're the Redskins. Get the ball to your receivers and tight end against the Cowboys secondary. On the other side, if the Cowboys want to keep doing what they're doing and just go pass crazy, they're going to be in trouble. They can run the ball with Marion Barber. Run it. You got to run it. And Tony Romo has to be careful not to make that 3 or 4 careless mistakes that he and the Cowboys offense and really the Cowboys defense makes every game, because they're not going into Washington and winning. I'm taking the Redskins in this football game, but the Redskins must, depending on Clinton Portis' availability, must not betray the run, and Jason Campbell's going to have to play like a full-grown man, which he's done many times. And then finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers, San Diego Chargers. Chargers coming off a win that they had to fight and scramble for last weekend. More importantly, they're going to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh plays well at home. Pittsburgh can be nasty coming off a loss to the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to be angry. Ben Roethlisberger threw 3 picks last week. Kind of sets up for when they got beat by the Giants. The Pittsburgh Steelers went to Washington, hammered the Redskins, and then all of a sudden get beat last week. Pittsburgh can, in the AFC, be a Super Bowl representative. Ben's got to cut down the interceptions. You know the Chargers are going to pressure and try to put some confusion on the offensive line for the Steelers. Regardless of the running back situation, you got to run it. You got to take pressure off Ben so he doesn't have to throw it, because 3 interceptions will put the Chargers in it. You can move the ball on the Chargers defense. They're not a great closing team. Phillip Rivers is having a great season, but if you could take Phillip Rivers out and not let him go haywire, and the Pittsburgh defense will zone blitz pressure. They're good against turnovers, good against the run, good against the pass. I'm going to tell you what, that pass rush is going to get after Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. I don't like the Chargers going on the road in this game. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers blitz scheme and zone blitz scheme will get after the Chargers, force some turnovers. The other side is Ben has got to protect the football. If Roethlisberger does that, Pittsburgh wins. I think the Chargers are too much like this. Pittsburgh's got a little bit of that in them, but I think Pittsburgh's more consistent and can right the ship quicker. I got Pittsburgh beating the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers football team, talented, yes. Sustain it? I don't think so. I'm going with Pittsburgh. Sean Salisbury here. Enjoy your Open Sports football weekend.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.